Okay, Colin, let's go.
My name is David Colin Craney. I'm 35 years old. I've been married to my amazing wife, Elena, for 13 years, and we have 3 beautiful children. And it's time I need to be honest with you guys. There has been so much stuff that's happened in my life that most of the world doesn't know about. And there is so much stuff going on up here all the time. I'm at a point in my life where I need to do something, and I boiled it down to 3 options. I need to either go to therapy, I need to try comedy, or I need to become an alcoholic. And out of those 3 things, the only option I haven't tried yet is comedy. So, there's a car. My recovery journey is a really big part of this story, and we will get to that, I promise. But first, I want to talk about my kids. So I said that I have 3 beautiful children, and that's true, but I think it is important to note that I have 3 beautiful daughters. And it's funny how the air kind of gets sucked out of the room when you add daughters to the end of that sentence. Like if you tell somebody you have 3 kids, they're like, oh, children are such a blessing. And if you tell somebody you have 3 daughters, they're like, oh my God, are you okay? Blink twice if you're all right. Are you in trouble? But I honestly love being a girl dad. I wouldn't change it for the world. I say this and I mean it wholeheartedly. I would rather have 3 more of my wife in the world than 3 more of me. No question. And I think after like 1 or 2 episodes of this, if you guys stick around, you're going to be like, yeah, we get it. I love it though, man. It's all I know. It is very different than how I was raised, though. I'm one of 6 boys, and when people find out that my mom had 6 boys, they say, oh, your poor mother, like it was my fault. That's an inside thought. I don't think you need to say that out loud. But I don't get what the problem is that people think that parents who have kids of only one gender must have. Like, we're okay. It's just normal, you know? Like, people ask me, what's it like having 5 brothers? I'm like, it's normal. What's it like having as many siblings as you have? I don't think about it twice. I will say, though, that boys and girls, I thought they would be more different, at least at a young age. Like, I grew up with all boys and we were fighting all the time, and I thought maybe in a house of all girls it would be a little calmer, and it is not. In our house, which we call the lab, where we're always doing experiments and spilling toxic chemicals and breaking beakers and whatnot, it's chaos. And I looked at my wife the other day and I said, thank God that we don't have 3 boys, because we would not be able to get them married without lying to some poor girls. I don't know if I'd be able to do that. But with daughters, it's just like, you're welcome. Cherish them forever. Go to the band now. I will say this though, my dad, on the day of my engagement, out loud to a room full of friends and family said, we're just so glad somebody married him. It's like, Dad, that's an inside thought. You can't put your inside thoughts on the outside, because then they're on the outside, and if they're on the outside, then I can hear them, and then they're on my inside. That was an inside thought, Dad. But in his defense, it still happens today. There's a woman who I know, who my wife doesn't know. And my wife works at a pediatric dental office, and this woman took her kids there for an appointment, and when she found out that Elena was my wife, she said out loud, oh, I always wondered who would be married to him. That's an inside thought, right? But you put your inside thought on the outside, and now it's on the outside, so now it's my inside thought. And now your inside thought's my inside thought. Now my inside thought's your inside thoughts. You can't have the same inside thoughts. It was an inside thought, I think. But one big difference I would say, like, between boys and girls is I doubt that my wife has ever been standing in the line at the grocery store with a can of Campbell's cream and mushroom soup in her hands and thought, I wonder how far I could bounce this off that old lady's head. 'Cause that's a real thought I had on multiple occasions. But I kept it on the inside.
Hallelujah, holy chorus, sing a song about a lost cause.